So, hello everyone. It's time to team build for Team Robin. So, I don't have those units. I have none of those units. I'm using the Japan team planner since the global one isn't updated yet. Let's hope that they'll do it soon. The list we have is the same as JP, which is really bad because, as you already have seen, we have so few units. So let's create our teams. Yes, the only thing we have different is that we have V2 Big Mom also boosted as a legend, and that we have Magellan instead of that Dex Duff. So let's say that he is a Magellan. So let's team build. We'll begin from the end, of course. Let's create a team for Nami. Let's see what Nami does. I use Reddit. So Onekichi shortens special time for quick and int characters by 10 turns and then flees. Okay, that's to be expected. Then Nami preemptively gives 1.2 times attack and or boost for 3 turns. That's good because I will not use anything in that stage. I will use everything to the next stage. So she changes to stir, so we need many blue units. Locks chain, so we need someone to clear this chain lock and someone to get rid of block orbs. She does nothing else as a preemptive, so let's see what's the best team we can do about it. So I'll try to use as many 1.35 as possible. So I will use Carrot as a captain. She's a good captain. She's like a mini Nami and she also attack boosts. My friend captain will also be Carrot. And I will use Kyoshiro to get rid of those block orbs, Otama to get rid of chain lock, and then boosters. For the beginning I will use that guy over here. He does 1.5 orb boost, and Zoro to get some affinity. Zoro. So in global, that team will have 1.35, 1.35, 1.35, 1.2, 1.2, and that's a boost of, let me see, 1.35, 1.35. Okay, I'll tell you in a little time. So that's the team for Nami, but because team planner is a bit weird if you create the ambush stage first, let's create the Orobi team and then we turn to Nami again. So Orobi, at stage 6 we fight Chopaemon, which puts 2 turns of increased defense. That's something we can get rid with Carrot. Blinds, it doesn't matter, and on death changes all orb to red ones. So our team for that stage is Carrot again. We can use Carrot on stage 6 and then Carrot again on stage 7. If you find friend Nami, it's going to be great. Or even better, Komurasaki. So, I will use Whitebird for the orb boost. I will use Kaioshiro for the 1.35 boost. I will use Magellan and Hannibal for the affinity and for the orb control, and then I will use Ors. Why I use Ors is because Ors is really great for that fight. I can't find him. Oh yes, I found him. So why I use Ors? Because on stage 7 there are 3 turns of attack down, so Ors will get rid of that. For perfect barrier, it would have been great if I could have used something to take that barrier out, but Kaioshiro will defend with Threshold on her first attack, and then on her second attack we will use Carrot to take out that increased defense, and then beat her as hard as we can. So Komurasaki may not be so ideal here. Double Carrot is even better in my eyes in later stages for sure. So we'll see the calculator later. Now let's see team for Otama. What Otama does. Otama. Delay immunity. That's great because here we can use Weevil. I don't know if I will do, I'll see that later. Bush Hero on attack, we don't care. Despair's Captain for 5 turns. We can use either someone to reduce despair or a support to reduce that despair. Changes all orbs to empty. So, let's see what are we going to do. I will use Nami there. She's 1.35 booster. I will use Frankie for the orb boost. I will use Pedro for an affinity of himself, since she isn't. I will use Capone for the attack boost. And I will use TM Low to get rid of that despair, get a chain boost, and also orb control. If you want, you can use Vivi support on Pedro. That way you're going to have one more orb to hit Tama hard. Okay, and that's for Tama. Tama is the easiest fight of a mini boss. So, let's go for Kiku. What Kiku does. Kiku is a guy. If you're in love with her, stop it. So, she changes to Psi and puts up 2 turns of damage threshold, 2 turns of resilience, and special rewinds upper row by 1 turn. So, what are we going to use here is a Magellan Captain, but since we don't have Magellan on JP, I will use that Doffy. He's a placeholder for Magellan. And then we have Boa, which will get rid of Threshold and Resilience for us. We'll use Kizaru, he's in, he's great. We'll use Z for attack boost for all shooters, since we will have mostly shooters on that team. And we'll use another int character here, shooter for the better, if we have shooters. I have no shooters, I think. Oh, Vanderdecken. We can use Vanderdecken here, since he's a shooter. Okay, I will use Vanderdecken. Where is he? Here he is. Here he is. So, we'll get Orb Boost. We'll get rid of Threshold and Resilience with Boa. Boa is really crucial for Kyoku stage. And Kizaru is not so important in that team. Maybe in another team he's even better because he will deal with the special rewind on the two captains. Okay, and that team is ready too. Let's go for Komurasaki. Komurasaki, I think it's going to be the harder mini boss here. You may want to fight her on the map. So let's see what she does. She comes with 3 red mobs. Those mobs give increased damage taken after 2 turns. One of them locked target to himself. That's bad. And the last one cuts crew HP after 2 turns. So I will try to beat her as fast as possible. Someone to have RCV to matching to all crew, or you can use Junesa ship to have RCV, or the new Komurasaki ship, Koi ship, to have RCV count as matching. And we need someone to deal with Paralyze for 3 turns, and that's all. It's best if you hit her and kill her on the first turn. Why this stage is hard? Because on JP we had Doffy, who was green. And as we know, green can beat blue fast. But now we have really few green trusted characters. As you see, here they are. And since we have no Dex character being captain for 135, I will use Robin there, which will be 135 for global. So, Robin, and then I'll use Magellan. He's really cool because we'll get the situational boost. Let's use Apu, which will give us attack boost for everyone, I think, in this team except Robin. Let's use Rebecca to deal with the RCV orbs. And also let's use who else? We want someone to orb boost. Who is going to orb boost us now? Kairos Striker Powerhouse. We have one striker, Pure Shooters, Cerebral Fighter. So we don't have an orb boost. So let's take Vanderdecken off of here. Let's put him there. Where is he? He's there. Okay. So that's it for now. And let's see later what goes there. So for Zorojiro, which is the last fight, we use preemptive immunity, chain decrease, we can use Tama there. I got Tama from a Kizuna ticket, that's great. And chain lock, so Tama is great for this fight. And we'll beat him turn 1, so we don't care what other things he does. So, double Tama for captain. Double is not that important. You can use only one as a captain or a friend captain, and the other one, it's great. So, Let's use Sicilian for the attack boost of int characters. We'll go a full int team. Let's use Croc as a higher attack boost for this team. Let's use Kairos for an Orobi boost. And finally, let's use what else? Let's use Sancsen Beckman, just in case. I mean, not really needed, just an in character will do. Maybe put Kairos on the middle so you have matching or more matching orbs. Okay, and that's it. Yes, we need a kick orb booster. Who to use? Okay, let's use Lucy. But Lucy destroys our orbs. Let's use... Who to use? Okay, use that guy here. No, he will not get the boost. Okay, Luffy, and that's it. So those are my teams for the main map, and let's remake the ambush team. We've got Carrot and Carrot. We've got Kaioshiro. We've got Tama. We've got Zoro. Where is Zoro? Here. We've got Zoro and we've got Vanderdecken. Okay, remember you can also use some supports to make your life easier. It's a real difficult map. Don't feel bad if you can't reach higher stages. I think that those teams will do until stage 50 maybe. So, see you next time. I hope you will do great in this TM and be healthy, be cool. See ya.